Kendall Jenner just turned 30. And let me tell you, this wasn't your average birthday dinner at Olive Garden. We're talking private islands, vintage wine worth thousands, and fireworks that probably lit up half the coastline. But here's what nobody's talking about. On November 3rd, 2024, the world's highest paid supermodel officially entered a new decade, and the Kardashian-Jenner clan made sure everyone knew about it. But unlike Kim's extravagant 40th or Kylie's over-the-top celebrations, Kendall did something different, something that actually reveals a lot about who she really is. Stick around because what happened at this party is way more interesting than just pretty Instagram photos. First things first, where exactly was this party? Well, that's the thing. Kendall kept the location completely under wraps. No geotags, no location reveals, just an undisclosed private island somewhere tropical. Think about it. In a family that literally broadcast their entire lives on reality TV, Kendall managed to throw a massive birthday bash without revealing exactly where she was. That's some serious commitment to privacy. The only clues we got were sandy beaches, crashing waves, and palm trees swaying in the background. But this wasn't just about being secretive, this was strategic. When you're one of the most famous models in the world, sometimes you just want to celebrate without paparazzi boats. Now here's where it gets interesting. Kendall didn't invite 300 people. She didn't rent out an entire resort. Instead, she kept it to about 30 of her closest friends and family. Her mom, Kris Jenner, was there, of course. You can't have a Kardashian party without the momager. Sisters Kim, Khloe, and Kylie all showed up dressed in coordinating earth tones like they'd planned it in a group chat. Browns, blacks, pinks, and nude shades dominated the dress code. But wait, there's someone missing. Kourtney Kardashian wasn't at the party. She later commented on Instagram with FOMO miss you guys with a heart emoji. Even in the most famous family in America, someone's always got schedule conflicts. And then there was Hailey Bieber, Kendall's best friend since they were basically kids. Hailey brought her husband Justin along, and she posted the sweetest tribute on Instagram stories saying, "We really doing this life together forever." That's the kind of friendship that makes you believe in real connections, even in Hollywood. Singer Justine Skye was also there, rounding out the intimate crew. No random influencers invited for clout, no acquaintances just to fill seats, just the people who actually matter. Let's talk about what everyone wore, because this is the Kardashian-Jenners we're talking about. Fashion is basically their second language. Kendall absolutely stunned in a Dries Van Noten ensemble. She wore this incredible draped halter top that was literally made from a silk scarf, paired with a long patterned maxi skirt. The whole vibe screamed effortless beach goddess. Her hair was slicked back in a neat bun, and she accessorized with statement earrings that caught the light perfectly. But here's what's fascinating. Kendall's outfit wasn't tight, it wasn't revealing, and it wasn't trying too hard. For someone who could have worn $1 million gown, she chose something comfortable and flowing, something you could actually dance in, which she did, by the way, and we'll get to that in a second. Hailey Bieber showed up in a cheetah print mini dress with a strategic cutout at the back. Very Rhode founder aesthetic, if you know what I mean. The whole family coordinated without looking like they were wearing uniforms. Kim, Khloe, Kylie, and Kris all brought their individual styles while sticking to that earthy color palette. It's like they all got the memo, but interpreted it in their own way. Picture this, a long dining table set up under a beachside cabana, string lights hanging overhead, creating this magical warm glow as the sun sets. The sound of waves crashing in the background, tiki torches lighting up the sand around an outdoor seating area filled with pillows. And then there were the balloons, a massive metallic silver balloon installation spelling out Happy Birthday Kendall positioned perfectly on the beach. I'm talking about the kind of balloon setup that probably required a team of professionals and cost more than most people's monthly rent. But here's what made it special. Despite all the luxury, it felt intimate. It felt personal. This wasn't a nightclub takeover or a museum buyout. This was a dinner party with the people she loves most, just happening to take place in paradise. Now, let's talk about that cake, because this wasn't just any birthday cake. It was a stunning white confection decorated with black ribbons and tall white candles. But here's the genius part. The cake was topped with miniature bottles of 818 Tequila. That's Kendall's own alcohol brand, by the way. She launched it in 2021, and it's become one of the fastest growing tequila brands in America. So even on her birthday, even at her own party, Kendall found a way to celebrate her business success. That's the Kardashian-Jenner hustle embedded in their DNA. Turn every moment into a branding opportunity, but make it look effortless. But wait, there's more, because what's a birthday party without special drinks? they serve Château Haut Brion from 1995. That's the year Kendall was born. For those of you who don't speak wine, Château Haut Brion is one of the most prestigious wine estates in Bordeaux, France. A bottle from 1995 could easily cost thousands of dollars. Imagine drinking wine that's the exact same age as you. Wine that's been aging in a cellar for 30 years, just waiting for this moment. That's the kind of detail that shows someone really thought about making this night special. As the night went on, fireworks exploded over the water, not just a few sparklers. We're talking about a full fireworks display lighting up the ocean and the night sky. But honestly, the best entertainment of the night might have been Kendall herself. She posted a video on Instagram of herself dancing to Chris Brown's Forever by the dinner setup. No choreography, no performance, just pure joy. Just a woman celebrating 30 years of life, moving to music she loves, surrounded by people who love her. There was also a disco ball hanging somewhere, because apparently no party is complete without one. Very Studio 54 meets tropical island vibes. Sometimes the most expensive gift isn't a thing, it's words. Kim Kardashian wrote on Instagram, "May this decade bring you the kind of love and joy you so freely give to everyone else." That's deep coming from a sister who knows you better than almost anyone. Khloe got even more emotional. She wrote, "I can't believe you're 30. It feels impossible, and yet here you are, more radiant, grounded, and beautifully you than ever before." She talked about how Kendall lives in her truth unapologetically, how she balances living for herself while still thinking of others. Kris Jenner, the ultimate momager, praised Kendall's grace, independence, humility, and kindness. She said watching Kendall chase her dreams fills her with joy and gratitude every single day. These aren't just Instagram captions, these are love letters. These are reminders that behind all the fame and fortune, the Kardashian-Jenners are still a family. They still show up for each other. They still cry at birthdays and write paragraphs about how proud they are. 2 days after the party, Kendall dropped another bomb on Instagram. She posted a series of sun-kissed beach photos that absolutely broke the internet. We're talking about artistic, tasteful shots that celebrated the beauty of the natural setting and the freedom of her birthday vacation. The comment section exploded. People called her a goddess, perfection, the body of their dreams. Even her family members were dropping fire emojis like it was going out of style. But that's Kendall for you. She celebrates privately, then shares just enough to keep everyone talking. She controls her narrative. She decides what we see and when we see it. So let's recap. Kendall Jenner turned 30 on a private island with about 30 of her closest friends and family. She wore flowing, comfortable fashion instead of something restrictive. She danced, she celebrated her tequila brand, she drank wine from the year she was born, and she watched fireworks explode over the ocean. But more than that, she reminded us that even in the age of massive, over-the-top celebrity parties, sometimes the best celebrations are the intimate ones. The ones where it's just about the people you love and the memories you create together. 30 is just a number, but Kendall Jenner made sure her 30th birthday was unforgettable. Not because of how much money was spent, but because of who was there and how much love surrounded her. If you enjoyed getting the inside scoop on Kendall Birthday Bash, hit that like button and subscribe for more celebrity deep dives. Drop a comment telling me whose birthday party you want to see next. Until next time, keep living your truth, just like Kendall.